Okay. Welcome, 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 guys. Super excited to be here as always with you guys. We are talking about alignment, frequency, understanding those patterns that continue to show up in your reality, so that we can start shifting your 3D the easy way, right? A lot of us are not understanding that we are energy first, we are vibration first, we are frequency first, right? And we're avatar second. So we always should be talking about our energy, our frequency alignment all the time. Okay. I need you guys to come on in and show some love. All right. Make sure you guys are showing out in the live. Okay. So understand who you are. You are energy, you are vibration, right? And when you understand who you are, you can play this game and you can actually win. All right. We're playing a frequency game. The sooner you can understand that, the better. All right. And so, if you understand that you, as a vibrational being, are continuously, consistently sending out this information into the field, your signals, you're constantly communicating. That communication, make sure you guys are tapping the screen, guys. That communication that you are sending out there is actually what's producing your 3D. So the reason why you see the 3D the way that you see it and experience it the way that you are experiencing it is because of your unique vibrational signature or blueprint, I call it, right? You call it what you want. Vibrational blueprint, energetic signature. This is who you are being, all right? Hey, Nicole. And this is what's producing your results, okay? Just getting started here, guys. We're talking patterns today. What are those patterns that you should be recognizing that's causing you, right, to keep looping in your reality? Okay. Come on in. You guys know what to do. I need you guys to show out. We're just getting started. Make sure you guys are showing the love, reciprocating the energy, fan club hearts. We need the roses. Roses are less than a penny. If you are over on YouTube, make sure that you guys are giving the thumbs up and the hearts. Okay. All right. So you understand who you are, vibration first, energy first. So we're always going to be thinking that energy, that alignment when we want to shift. What are the energetic patterns that are disrupting what it is that I want to see in the 3D? If the 3D is a mirror of who I am being, of my current vibration, how do I produce in the 3D what it is that I desire? How do I shift that 3D so that I am experiencing exactly what it is that I want? Okay. Need you guys to come on in and show some love, baby. Make sure you guys are reciprocating energy. I'm teaching you guys how to shift your reality. Okay. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about all the things that are helping you change your love, change your health, change your lifestyle. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's get some shares on the board. Okay. So if for instance, how many of you guys are working on manifesting love? Do we want to talk love today? Hey, Allie. Hey, girl. Talk relationships today? Do we want to talk money today? Career? Do we want to talk health? Put it in the comments. Tell me what you guys are working through. Hey, Robin. Hi, sweetie pie. What are we working through? Okay. Are we working through love? Are we working through health? Are we working through shifting our career? Holly says career. So we're going to go with it. Okay. Thank you, Holly. So when you are wanting to shift your current 3D in your career, with your career, right? I've been there plenty of times. I've been there where I've been working in the corporate field and not seeing the results that I want, right? Not really feeling fulfilled. I've worked for myself and not fully been completely enjoying what it was that I was doing, right? Feeling unfulfilled. So I know what it feels like to want to transmute that, right? To want to get up out of that, okay? You may have an energetic pattern that's sitting within you right now that's disrupting your ability to get to where you want. Hey Scorpio, hey girl. The first thing we want to ask is, what do I want? Put it in the comments. What do you want? When you say you want to shift your career, what exactly do you mean? Okay. What is it that you want? This is half the battle. By you knowing what you want, now we know who we need to be. We know who we need to embody. So therefore, we can take a look at those energetic disruptions that we truly need to address, right? So if I am working a customer service job and I'm going to my work every single day, right? That is an energy. That's a vibration. That's signal. That's communication to the field. That's telling the field, hey, I'm a customer service rep. I'm a customer service rep, or I work for the government, or I this. See, you are feeding this identity. You're claiming it. People ask you what you do. You say, oh, I work for the government. Oh, I'm a customer service rep. Oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, I'm a driver, right? Okay. That's identity. That's information. That's frequency. That's vibration. Okay. You're claiming it. You're embodying it every day. You take the same route to work every single day. You get there on autopilot. You don't even have to think about getting to work now, do you? No, you don't. Right? You are automatically on your way there. You know how to get home without thinking about it. Right? Okay. So I want you to understand that your current identity is a frequency, it's a vibration, and it's on autopilot. And it's producing your current results. And if you don't like your current results here in the 3D, you've got to change who you are. So if in your vibration right now, you say you want to be, what do you want? What did you guys say you want? You want to shift something in your career, but what do you want? Are you changing positions in your job? What are you doing? Holly, what are you doing? Are you wanting to go and work for yourself? What are you doing? Put it in the comments. I want to see. This is your life. I teach you how to identity shift the easy way. All right. You have the opportunity right now. Hey, Michelle. Okay. To get some assistance from me. What do you want? Put it in the comments. And if you don't know what you want, that's why you're not making the progress that you want. Okay. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, for instance, okay, say you want to be an entrepreneur, but right now you're a customer service rep. Same people, right? You're working your 9 to 5, but you want to be a customer service rep. Two different identities, which are going in the 3D. Okay. Which one are you feeding? Because whichever one you feed in the most, whichever one you give in the most energy to, focus to, attention to, that's what you're going to attract more of. Okay. Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Holly says, keep running into low vibrational people who are trying to test me. I don't get it. Leave me alone. Girl, if you're running into low vibrational people, then you know you're doing something right. Okay. If you are on your way to pursuing your dreams, pursuing your goals, and you keep getting hit with people trying to bring you down, you know you're expanding. You know you're doing something right. Stay focused on where you're going. Okay. Stay focused on where you're going. See, those are obstacles that would have in the past kept you stagnant. But you're saying, I want to evolve. So if you want to evolve, right, you got to push through those things that would have typically made you sit back and procrastinate, or make you put your goals on the back burner, right? Okay. So whenever I see obstacles coming along, I know that I am expanding. I know that I am shifting. Okay. When things are too comfortable, you know that there ain't no movement. There's nothing happening. Okay. So the tests, the obstacles are beautiful confirmations of your growth. Okay. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. That was good, Holly. That was very good. Okay. That was very good. Okay. All right. How so low vibration doesn't attract low vibration? So she's saying it's test, right? So listen to what she said. Keep running into low vibrational people who be trying to test me. I'm reading it word for word. I don't get it. So as she's expanding, she's becoming high vibrational. She's focused on herself. She's pouring her self-love into herself. She's in my community, right? So I know she's doing the work. She's doing all of the things Now, her old identity is going to try to keep her stagnant. It's fighting for its life, okay? So, what I'm saying is, yes, you will attract situations, okay, that are going to try to test you. She knows her test. I don't know her test. She's saying she's getting these low vibrational people that are trying to test her. She knows what the test is, okay? I'm letting her know and confirming for her that those tests are confirming her expansion. She's on the right track, okay? So we're not going to pay attention to and sit too long on the low vibration. You can come across low vibration any day, all day. How you respond is the key. There's low vibration all around. How you respond is key. Okay? All right? So yes, you will attract tests as you are expanding. Attraction like a mosquito to the light. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. What else? What else are we working through, right? So if you know that you are trying to shift into maybe an entrepreneur, but you are going to your customer service job every single day, you're feeding into that identity. You have beliefs around that identity. Yeah, it's easy for me to make money going to my 9-to-5 job. If I try to be an entrepreneur, I may struggle. See, beliefs, all of that impact our ability, right, to produce the results that we want. So an energetic pattern that we want to look for is, wow, do I have limiting beliefs that keep me from progressing in my dreams, in my goals? Wow, do I have an energetic pattern that shows that anytime somebody comes around and doubts me, makes me doubt myself, I stop pursuing my dreams and goals, right? There could be all different types of things. We're all different. We're all different. What are the patterns that continue to show up in your life? If they continue to show up in your life, you want to disrupt those patterns. That's the only way you're going to see something different. The 3D is a mirror to who you are being on a vibrational level. And the sooner you start paying attention to your energy, to your frequency, to your vibration, the sooner you can start shifting your 3D. The sooner you can start paying attention to, oh, wow, gosh, the reason why I continue to loop in these jobs, loop with money, is because it started in childhood. Wow, I see this. I see this pattern. I see this pattern of me growing up in a household full of doctors and lawyers. I was expected to be one of them. I was expected to deliver just like them. But that's not my calling. I'm just giving examples, guys, okay? Some people, their parents say, hey, you have to go and do this. You don't have a choice. I'm going to pay for you to go to school, and this is what it is, right? Okay? That is an energetic pattern that could be disrupting you from where you're trying to go right now. I work with people all the time. I see all different types of situations. People right now in their 40s can be limited in their beliefs about becoming an entrepreneur because they had ingrained in them that the best way to go and be successful is to go to school, go to college, go to medical school, do this, do that. Like there are specific instructions for their life. And if they go outside of that, they're failure, right? There's so many ways that this can show up, right? You can have an energetic pattern or belief that, people like you, it's hard for people like you to make a certain amount of money. How many of us have grown up in households and learned about other cultures and thought, oh, well, Asian people, all Asian people are smart. Indian people, they're good with technology, right? African people, this, right? Black people, that, right? These beliefs that get ingrained in us impact our ability to produce in this 3D. They impact what we see in this 3D. Little beliefs just like that. Beliefs just like that. Right? So what energetic patterns are you carrying around that's manifesting in your 3D that you can recognize? And if you cannot recognize them, you need a bio assessment. You need a bioenergetic assessment. You need some reports that's telling you exactly what's going on with you. They look a little something like this. Okay? Yeah. It can be done remotely. And it's showing you, hey, you're looping here. You might want to be careful because this is a pattern that is showing up repeatedly in your life. If you focus on shifting this, you'll see major shifts in your life, right? You've got to start recognizing the patterns. Where are you looping? Why are you feeling stuck, right? Okay. If something keeps showing up in your life, that tells you, right? Like, okay, say that I keep dating the same type of person. Say I keep meeting the same type of person. I broke up with this person, but now I've attracted someone who's very similar. Pattern in love. There's something there you've got to disrupt. Instead of us wasting our time and energy focused on, right, what the other person is doing or not doing or whatever, no, we need to go within. Don't waste your time, baby. Don't waste your time. The 3D is a mirror. The people are a mirror. It's a reflection. And if you don't like what's out there, go to source. And if you keep attracting the same type of people, you need to ask yourself, what is it in my frequency, in my vibration, in my energetic signature that continues, right, to loop? Okay? We see it in money. We see it in love. We see it in health. How many people, I'm live on YouTube as well, so the replay is available on YouTube after it's done. It's automatically uploaded to YouTube. So how many of you guys have seen looping in your health? I know a lot of people who have lost the same 50 pounds for years. That's a loop. That's a loop. That is the energetic pattern that you want to take a look at. Why do I keep producing in the 3D the same results? Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Eric Taylor. Hey, Eric. Oh, Eric, how long you been watching me? Thank you, Joy. I appreciate you guys so much. I am so grateful. But yeah, so those energetic patterns, right, are very, they're clues. I actually love how the universe, how divine shows us every day what's going on. Every single day, we have the opportunity to take a look at what is happening in our 3D. And that gives us clues as to what's going on internally with us. We have the opportunity to shift. Oh, thank you, Sasha. Thank you, girl. How can I change my energy and have a higher frequency? The quickest way is gratitude. Gratitude. Let's get some shares on the board. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, girl. It was nice seeing you in the mentorship class yesterday. It's nice having you. Hey, Q. I got all my people up in here today. So the quickest way to lift your vibration is gratitude. Don't you forget it. Okay. There's nothing that's going to get you higher than walking around and expressing gratitude for that which you have already. We should be grateful for our breath alone, right? Breath alone is enough. Breath alone is more than enough. Okay. Oh, that is awesome, Nicole. So yes, breath, walking around giving gratitude for the ability to be awake today. for our children, for our family. Look at all of that grass outside. I'm so grateful. Baby, I'm grateful for the sun, for the moon, for the stars. Okay. There's so much to be grateful for. And when you are expressing gratitude, it's really hard to be sad at the same time. Okay. So, gratitude, use it. All right. I am so grateful too, Robin. Yes, I am. What else are we working through? What energetic patterns or what patterns are you seeing in your own reality? Okay, so we're talking career. We have someone who's here working the 9 to 5. They want to be a full-time entrepreneur. What can bridge the gap? What energetic patterns are preventing them from bridging that gap? Okay. All right. The identity that they continue to claim. Remember, who you are being, your identity, your habits, the labels you are claiming, that's all frequency, that's all vibration. If you have a habit, an energetic pattern disruption, if you have a habit of speaking down on yourself, if you have a habit of thinking lowly, if you have habits like that, those are energetic patterns you want to take care of. That will prevent you from becoming that successful entrepreneur that you want. Thank you so much. Right? Okay. Am I correct? Right? What else? Your beliefs. We talked about that. Make sure your beliefs are actually in alignment with where you're going. Okay. You want those energetic patterns. If you notice that, wow, dang, I really don't even believing in myself. Like, wow, I actually don't even believe that my business will be successful. Wow. Take a look at your beliefs, energetic patterns. Gosh, I didn't believe in myself when I tried my business 5 years ago. Wow. I remember, my parents saying, oh, you should just stick with such and such, right? What are those beliefs that you've been carrying around that's producing your results right now? Because that's why you are not, okay? You are not seeing in the 3D what it is that you want. I love this perfume. Scents, perfumes, clothes, new hair, all of that helps you identity shift and get out of those energetic patterns and loops as well. Okay. That's another super tip that I use. So you guys will see me with different different perfumes. Let me grab them so I can show you. I mean, I have tons, but I keep these 4 in my bag or right around me. Okay. I literally will keep these like right around me because it helps me. It's an identity anchor, if you will. Okay. It's an identity anchor. Oh, sacred. Yes, I love that. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yes. So any advice for when you're stressed? Absolutely. You must be, it's your first time here. So yes, using things in the 3D to help you shift up out of those patterns and loops really, really helps, right? I'm sure Robin is over there shifting some things up herself. She just shifted out of a relationship, and she's, I'm sure, a whole new woman. Okay, a whole new woman. I'm so excited for her. Thank you, Kathy. Mwah. So, paying attention to, the beliefs that you are currently carrying around, not only your beliefs, but what unresolved traumas, right? What unresolved traumas are you carrying around? If I wanted to be a full-time entrepreneur, and I am, right? But if I wanted to be a full-time entrepreneur and I was working a 9 to 5, right? Do I have any unresolved traumas that I'm holding on to right now that's preventing me from producing those successful entrepreneurial results that I want? Maybe. See, if I grew up in poverty, or if I grew up seeing my parents fail at their own business, and I didn't work through that, it could absolutely be impacting my ability to go out there and fearlessly pursue my entrepreneurial job or goal, right? The unresolved traumas that you have in your life around love, around your health, around all of it, absolutely impacts your 3D results. We're playing a frequency game. We're not playing a wishful thinking game. We're not playing a time game. We are playing a frequency game. So you must be an energetic match to that which you desire, to that which you desire. Not where you used to be. Make sense? Not where you are right now, but where you want to be. Okay? So I use bioenergetic reports with my clients, assessments that can tell you, okay, where you're looping in your love, where you're looping in your money, where you're looping in your health. Okay? All right. For those of you who need that form, how do I do this? Let me add this here. Hold on, guys. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to put it up here. Okay. So this is how you guys can actually book your own assessment, right? Okay. Boss mama, okay. I'm looping help. Ah, okay. So how would a person work on themselves to be that frequency match? Yvonne, yes. You're getting tones, or you're doing yours, right? Because you're doing yours, you're right, baby. You are doing the work. I promise you. Whatever that identity would be doing that you desire, I want you to do what they would be doing. Okay? If you want to be a wife, if that's what you're manifesting, you need to act like a wife now. If you want to be that superpreneur, act like that superpreneur now. What would that entrepreneur be doing in your business? Right? If you want to be an author, start writing. Start getting out there and talking about you. It's like whatever you would be doing, you need to embody that now. Okay? All right. If you are looping, you need your frequencies. Okay. The reason why I do the assessments, you guys see what Robin's saying in here, right? She got her assessment before she started going through her relationship shifts. Okay. She can tell you guys about her relationships shifts, right? But when I tell you that the reason why we are actually looping in our lives and feeling stuck, or procrastinating or self-sabotaging, is because we're not paying attention to the frequencies that we're sending out. Okay. We're just reacting here in this 3D. We need to be paying attention to our energetic vibrations that we're sending out into the field. The reason why I do these assessments, okay, is because they show us. They show us exactly where you're getting stuck. They show us exactly what's been hindering you. They show us the unresolved traumas or the limiting belief. They show us how to correct you. So the technology that I use, not only does it include, okay, your personalized reports, and I mean personalized, meaning it's not a one size fits all. Okay, it is personalized to you. Not only do you get all of your personalized reports, but you also get curated tones. These curated tones help clear up those distortions in your vibration, right? So your job is to embody the identity of already having that which you desire. Your curated tones will help you on the vibrational level, okay? You're doing what you need to do here in the 3D, okay? Your tones help you on a vibrational level, on a frequency level, right? You also get lifetime access to my community, Woman Fest. We love Woman Fest because Woman Fest is a frequency portal. I teach identity shifting. I teach manifestation. I teach healing. I teach mind mastery. I teach all of the things that are important to you shifting your reality. Okay. All right. Yes, I am just making sure. Yes. Okay. Yes. So you're doing it. Okay. You are doing it every single day, right? You are putting in the work. Focus on where you're going, not where you've been. Okay. And your frequencies are going to help keep you in alignment. Super powerful. Okay. If anybody wants to see the instruments that Yvonne, Evie uses, or Robin uses, please let me know. If everybody gets the instruments in their assessments. Your assessments can be done remotely, okay? If you are joining me on YouTube, thank you, Holly. Holly says the frequencies help me so much. Absolutely. It helps me too. I'm listening to mine right now. I listen to mine every single day. I do not go a day without listening to my frequencies. Everything that I require of my people in my community, I also expect from myself. Okay, so I listen to my curated tones because it's like pressing reset every single day. It's like pressing reset. And when I tell you my life has shifted, it has. Okay. Let me see. Is the test questions? Is the test questions or what test, baby? Sacred feminine? Estelle says I'm frozen. Okay. Holly says the loop, confidence, self-worth, the ability to assert myself in the world, and energetically I keep attracting the same lesson. Yeah, we all keep attracting the same lesson until we correct it. Isn't it kind of crazy? Hey, Bianca girl. Hey, Bianca girl. When Bianca gets her product, listen, we need to go and support Bianca. She invented a powerful frequency instrument. Okay, we need to all tap in with her, and if we can support her to help her get this product to the mainstream, we need to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to repost your video. I know you posted something. I was somewhere and I know I saw it. I wish I had saved it, but I'm gonna check you out, Bianca. Okay, everybody follow Bianca. Okay. Oh, is the assessment? No, it's not a questionnaire. So we're utilizing your throat chakra, sacred feminine. We're utilizing your throat chakra, so your voice, and other information to give you that assessment. Okay. And when I tell you it's accurate, it is accurate, girl. Okay, it's accurate. Thank you so much, Sacred. It's on discount right now, guys. Right here, if you grab it in the if you grab it here on TikTok, you don't even have to leave TikTok from my understanding. You could just grab it right here. Okay. Can you guys see the actual ability to grab that scan here? It should say bioscan assessment with curated tones. If you can see it, grab it. That's where you will get the discounted assessment. If you are joining me on YouTube, you guys can utilize the discount code 150FF. Okay. It's new here on. Okay, there we go. There's a book appointment. There we go. Okay. Yes, that's what you want to utilize because it's already discounted for you. Now, again, that one-time price comes with all of this stuff. Y'all know there's people out there charging thousands. As a matter of fact, doctors and scientists use this exact technology that I use on you guys. And hello, they charge like $1,200 for the exact same assessments. So I'm here for the everyday person. Please make sure that you guys are utilizing. Okay. Where you're typing that yellow arrow. What yellow arrow? What yellow arrow? You got 14. What? Where the cart normally is. You don't see it on TikTok? Oh, Yvonne, you see it? The bottom left. Okay, the bottom left. You don't need this, girl. Jesus say. Oh, Mad Buds. We love you so much, baby. We love you. We love you. Don't come in here judging me, baby. Okay? Don't come in here judging me. I ain't got time this morning. I don't feel like it. Okay? Okay? Can you just mind your business? Okay. All right. Haley. Congratulations to the action takers. Okay. Congratulations to the action takers. So sacred feminine, this is what it's going to look like when you get your assessment. I mean, your instruments, right? Anybody that is checking it out on YouTube as well, this is what it looks like. You are going to get 2 instruments. They're curated to you. All right. And they have your curated frequencies, but you have the ability to change the music. So you can actually change it to something upbeat or something more peaceful or something meditative, right? Okay. Oh, yes, the nails. Okay. Y'all keep the live lit. Let me see why the smoke detector is going on. Oh my goodness. What's happening? Always turn the fire off first. I'm coming, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm back. So my son is downstairs with his cousin, and yeah, the kids were trying to cook bacon. And yeah. Thank you guys. Yes, all is well. Okay, so where were we? What were we talking about? Yours went off too, Kathy? Maybe that was confirmation. Okay. That was confirmation for somebody. Okay. The alarm going off. All right, let's talk it. Let's get back to it. Identity shifting, looping, looking for the patterns. What patterns are showing up in your reality, right? Okay, a pattern is not just a behavior. Patterns are, those loops are made up of what? Triggers. Did you know that? How are you responding to those triggers? What's your reaction to those triggers? What are your beliefs, right? What is your emotional payoff? How do you feel after certain things happen to you, right? All of this is what will keep you in a loop. If something triggers you, you can loop there if you don't stop and interrupt the loop. Okay, your reaction is going to create this pattern. Keep up this pattern if you're not careful. Okay, all right. And so we want to make sure that we're paying attention, we're conscious all the time, we're present all the time, right? So that we can start catching these things in real time and actually shifting. You know, you can actually shift reality in real time. You don't have to wait and then evaluate your past, etc. No, you don't. You can actually do the work in real time. That's power right there. Receiving information, feedback, and then going in and shifting, tweaking who you are, right? So that you can get different results next time instead of looking at the 3D, reacting, looping, looking at the 3D, reacting, looping, right? We're not going to be doing that. Okay. All right. Just went deep. Crazy hot matrix on that board. This must be your first time here, baby. The board is 10 feet long. Okay. Okay. We get to the end on the board. Okay. Catch my long form video. I am live on YouTube as well. That way, once I get off of the live, right, you guys will be able to catch the replay. Okay. Most people put it off because it's very uncomfortable. Absolutely. This work is not for everybody. This is why I don't even do private consultations without people first doing the bioscan assessment. Yeah. I don't even waste my time anymore. If people are not going to put in the work, right, to start doing the work for themselves, I'm not going to do a private consultation with them. All right. So the for those of you who are looking for like hand holding, you're like, Nakia, listen, okay, girl, I need you to hold my hand. I need a consultation with you. I need you to walk me through my reports. I need you to scan me in real time, give me my frequency treatments, break down the community. And I also need help with aligning with my purpose. That would entail you grabbing the complete soul purpose bundle. Okay. All right. Again, discount code is 15OFF. If you need that, you'd have to go to my website to book that one. All right. Otherwise, you're going to grab one of these assessments. Okay. The bioscan assessment. Okay. But if you need extra hand holding, I'm your girl. All right. Let's go through some simple examples of the pattern recognition. Okay. I need you guys blowing up the live. Okay. Let's get some shares on the board. Okay. Same partner, different partner, same emotional dynamic. I told you, you're attracting the same type of person over and over and over again, right? That is an example loop. Another one, more money, same stress. Some people are making more money, but they're still broke, or they're still stressed, or they still never have enough, right? Another loop that you can be in, new opportunity, same hesitation. Okay. You may have the opportunity to say you want to be an entrepreneur. Now you have the opportunity to go out there and maybe do an event. You got invited to an event, but you're hesitating. Okay. By you hesitating, that's a loop if you don't break out of it, right? In the past, maybe you hesitated. Maybe you didn't take action, but this time it is required that you do. New opportunity. Are you going to hesitate or are you going to jump? Okay. What are you going to do? Okay. We manifest. She said we manifested smoke alarms. That's funny. Yes, we did. We manifested smoke alarms. That's hilarious. So if we don't, like, for instance, if you don't take some action right now, your 2027 is going to look like your 2026 or like your 2025. How many of you guys feel like your 2026 already looks like your 2025 or your 2024? If you feel like you've been looping this year alone, raise your hand. Let me see who's already been looping. I had to make sure everything was good. So if you have been looping, not anymore, guys. We've got to stop that, right? That's exactly why we do the assessments. That's exactly why we get into the community. We jump into the frequency portal, Woman Fest, and we start interrupting those loops. You got to start doing something different. If you want to break out of the pattern, you got to do something different, right? So those habits, those routines that you are doing every single day, If you usually wake up at 6 o'clock, tomorrow you're going to wake up at 6:15, or you're going to wake up at 5:45. And if you first typically would go right to the shower, well, now you're going to go downstairs, make a drink, and then you're going to go to the shower. If you typically took one route to work, you're going to take another route to work. Okay? You're going to take another route to work. All right? So JC Wolf says, I'm still working the 9 to 5. That's okay. Currently, okay? The more, let me tell you guys something. The more we affirm the current 3D, that's sort of like it's reinforcing. It's reinforcing what we don't want, right? So even though you presently are there at this 9 to 5, right? That's because that is the result of your old identity, thoughts, beliefs, etc. So where you are presently is in your future. You're in your future with your thoughts. You're in your future with your beliefs. You're in your future with your habits and routines. The 3D has to catch up. But the 3D can only catch up if you hold this vibration long enough, confidently, okay? Without a doubt, okay? So with 1000% faith, because you are the creator. So you got to know it's coming, it's here, it's working, it's there. There's no doubt about it, okay? So when you move like that, when you're focused on like, dang, okay, I'm not going to react to this 3D. I'm going to use this 3D as a gauge. The 3D is a gauge for me. The 3D is actually giving me feedback as to what's going on inside. Oh my gosh. Let me give you an example. Okay. You have an amazing business idea. Oh my gosh, I got this amazing business idea. I'm going to have a nail shop, and in the back of my nail shop, I'm going to have a ice cream parlor. And that way all the kids can go and eat their ice cream and play on the playground while the mamas are getting their nails done. Okay? Idea, right? I'm just making this up. I'll go to a friend, okay? First day, I just thought of this idea. Oh my gosh, girl, I want to tell you about this. And she looks at me kind of crazy, like, what? A nail salon with an ice cream parlor in the back? Girl, that's crazy. Go sit down. Just another silly idea that you're thinking about, right? Okay. Most people would get upset. You'll get upset. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're downplaying my ideas. You don't believe in me. No. That person is actually reflecting back to you your current beliefs about it. Yeah. It's actually reflecting back to you the internal work that you need to do in order to believe, okay, that this is feasible. Thank you, Holly. Right? So you hear your girlfriend say that. You say, oh shit, gosh, man, I need to go pour into myself. I know this is going to be amazing. I know women are going to love this. I'm going to have the best salon. It's going to be so comfortable. The kids are going to be safe. The parents are going to be able to see their kids from. It's going to work. It's going to be amazing. 2 days later, you go and you tell another friend. Say, oh my gosh, I got to tell you something. Okay, it's a new idea, but I want to tell somebody. I just want to get this off my chest. I got an idea. I got an idea to create this nail salon. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I want to put an ice cream parlor in the back, and there's going to be cameras so the mamas can see their kids like in the playground and like getting their playing, getting ice cream and all that. They'll be occupied and the mamas can be, getting their nails done carefree. That next friend is going to be like, oh, wow. I never heard of anything like that, but I think that's kind of cool. I'm interested to see how you're going to pull that off. That's kind of cool. Gauge. Wow. Okay. I made some improvements. I've made some internal improvements. Okay. When it comes to the belief of this, or if I believe this is feasible, or if I believe that this works. So the people are a gauge. Use the 3D as information as to what is going on internally so you can shift what you need to shift. Is this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are processing what I am saying. Okay. Let me know. Or if it was silly. Did that make sense to you guys? Jay Wolf. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So we're using the 3D as a gauge, the people, the places, the opportunity. We're using it as a gauge. We're using the universe, the situations that happens as information, feedback. Okay. What questions do we have about identity shifting? Looking for those patterns, looking at what continues to show up for you. I'm glad I caught you. And of course, you're on point with what I needed to hear. Of course, alignment. That's alignment, baby. Right? Why does it take so long? Okay, I love that question. You're saying, why does it take so long for your manifestations? Is that what you're saying, JC? Okay. So if that's what you're saying, a lot of people do believe, like, gosh, why is it easier for me to manifest this but not this? Or, if I'm going to tell you, if there's something that you are not manifesting or seeing in the 3D the way that you want, there is an energetic pattern disrupting your manifestation. There's something in your frequency that's disrupting your ability to align with it. You may not know what it is. JC, did you already get your assessment? Okay, so this is why I've broken down the assessments too. You can get a relationship assessment, you can get a financial assessment, or you can get a nervous system assessment where you are working through your healing specifically, right? And so when it comes to bringing it into the 3D, if I don't see something that I want in the 3D, I know I'm not ready for it. Because if I was ready, I would be in divine alignment with it. In my thoughts, in my talk, in my walk, in my beliefs, in my nervous system conditioning, in my emotions, in my chakras, in my meridians. Everything about me would be in alignment with that which I desire. So if I don't see it, I give gratitude to divine for not placing it here sooner than it needs to be. Because if it's here soon, a second sooner, you will lose it, right? So if we do not have it, we give thanks, okay, for the ability to be able to get into alignment with it. We give thanks for the ability to recognize, okay, where it is that we stand and where it is that we want to be so we can bridge the gap. Get an assessment. Okay? That assessment is going to come back with reports that's showing you the things that you need to take care of to bridge the gap. You focus on healing those things. You focus on where you're going and play your curated frequencies every single day. You will begin to see your life shift. Because one, you got your focus on where you're going, not where you used to be. And you got your curated tones working on you vibrationally every single day. You listen to your curated tones for an extended period of time, that becomes your new norm. That's your reset right there. Okay? That is your reset. Okay. Juan says, even if the feeling don't align with the gratitude. Oh, hold it. Let me see if I missed part of your. Sometimes the I am worked in the beginning. Now it's like a poem or something. Even if the feeling don't align with the gratitude, I feel like the biggest part of downfall comes from your eyes. Okay, Juan. I think what you're saying is that you don't feel like your affirmations are working for you. Is that what you're saying? I hope so. Is that what you're saying? You don't feel like your affirmations are working for you anymore? If I got a scan a year ago, does it still work or I need a new one? Have you been listening to your frequencies? If have you been listening to your frequencies only, Aiko? Okay, JC was, that's what I'm saying, but I get your answer. Okay, in the beginning I did, but now. Okay, so if affirmations are hard for you, they were hard for me. It's hard for me to believe like I am filthy rich, right? I am a gazillionaire, right? So when I first started learning about manifestation 18 years ago, that's what I was doing. I was saying all the affirmations, right? I am this, I am that, I am that, I'm that. I was saying, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich specifically over and over and over again. My bank account didn't change. Why didn't my bank account change? Right? So my bank account didn't change because even though I was affirming this information, these words, when I looked at my bank account, my body was sending out a different signal. My body was sending out a signal of lack. Because when I look at the bank account, I didn't see no riches, right? I didn't feel riches. I was feeling bills. So which signal is stronger? The lack, the feeling of not having enough, the stress, the anxiety, the worry, the sadness that comes along with that, the beliefs that come along with that, or your affirmation you said? Of course, the vibrations that you're sending out via your emotions, etc., your thoughts, etc., right? So again, out of alignment. You got the affirmation saying this, but you're thinking, I don't have, or you're feeling, I don't have. That's not divine alignment. And if you don't have divine alignment, again, you're not going to see the manifestations that you desire. Okay? You're not going to see it. You're going to see what you are sending out there. So 3D check, 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 check. What do you see in your bank account? That's what you're sending out. What do you see in your relationship? That's what you're sending out. Okay. All right. And so when it comes to manifesting abundance, we've got to, and with anything, we've got to figure out what our superpower is, right? So like my son is able, don't ignore the reality, use it as a gauge. Use it as a gauge, right? I use my, that's how I'm able to shift rapidly. You can ignore it if you want. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're saying like, okay, ignore these results that are here right now. Yeah, because that is old work. But if you want to be, if you really want to do this thing, you can actually use the 3D in real time. Okay? Is that making sense to you guys? Okay. But when it comes to manifesting abundance, right? Okay, the affirmations aren't working. Start using ask affirmations. The ask affirmations will probably work best for you. So an affirmation is I am rich. An ask affirmation actually helps you start envisioning it and embodying it. For instance, I can say I am rich. Or I can say, and I can be like, dang, I am rich. No, I'm not. Where is the riches, right? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm lying to myself. Or I can say, oh my gosh, I wonder what it would be like to be filthy rich. Because see, when you ask yourself that, I wonder what it would be like to be filthy rich. Oh my gosh, I know what it would be like. I would have a masseuse 24/7. I would have all of the best fruits and veggies in the world. I would have this and I would have that. You see, you actually get into it. You start envisioning what it would be like for you. Is this making sense? So if affirmations do not work for you, start implementing ask affirmations. All right, guys? Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. TikTok, P Lower East Side? No way! YouTube actually records the live and the replay will be available. Okay. I did have a little interruption with the fire, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. So, what are the questions? Make sure you guys are taking advantage of grabbing your assessment. You want your assessment. Okay. It's discounted already here. The assessment is going to help you figure out where you're looping. Why are you looping? Why? You want to know your energetic patterns. You want to know what's stopping you. Oh, yeah. You want to get access to my community, lifetime access to my community. All of that is included. You want your curated tones to correct you. So when we listen to our curated tones here, sorry guys, when we're listening to these curated tones, okay, and the instruments that we get, these tones are actually resetting us. Okay. So if you have a lot of energetic disruptions in your love, in your self-worth, in your nervous system, your overall healing, right? We can pick up on those patterns. We can see those patterns. All right. If you're on YouTube, make sure you guys are checking out the information in the description. Okay. I look at low, Kimmy says, I look at low bank balance as I had the money to pay my bills. Why that's low? Yes. And money always comes back. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that for you. I love that. Yes. So if you're paying your bills, baby, you are doing it. Give gratitude every time you send that money out. There's never a lack of money. There's never a lack of money. There's never a lack of anything. And the reason why I know is because you are the creator of your experience. If you are the creator of your experience here, how will there ever be lack? There will not be. There will not be. Okay. And once you understand your patterns that you are holding on to vibrationally, baby, you can start shifting like that. When I tell you my people shift, and they shift rapidly, because I've been studying manifestation for 18 years, mind mastery 22 years, frequency 18 plus years. I know the shortcuts. Okay. Yes. Any questions on manifestation, mind mastery, healing, alignment, vibration, anything? Please let me know. Okay. I am live on TikTok and YouTube. If you are in driving distance to the Philadelphia area, all right, on August 28th, which is a Friday, I'm having an in-person healing event from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is a nervous system reset day, okay? So I'm super excited about that. We're going to be doing a little somatic movement, frequency treatments in there. We're going to be doing some group Reiki. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. That event is going to be in Gibbstown, New Jersey, which is right across the bridge. Okay. If you are someone who's looking for an immersive, okay, in-person healing event, come to my Girls Just Want to Heal weekend sleepover. That will be November 6th through the 8th. Now, that is going to be in Elkton, Maryland. Elkton, Maryland is right at the edge of Delaware. So people fly in. They flew in. We had people fly in, drive from different states at our last in-person event. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. JC Wolf, you're going to have to keep an eye out for my healing events and attend one. So I do online ones, but I also started doing in-person ones. And if you're new here, I walk you guys through my manifestations, etc. I sort of bring you guys along with my journey, so you guys can actually see how that I walk the walk and talk the talk, right? That I'm not just up here talking to you guys about manifestation, alignment, etc., but that I'm also doing the work myself, right? But yes, we will be having a Girls Just Want to Heal weekend sleepover All of the details are located in my link tree. I have to put the link up for you guys that are on YouTube. Okay, what questions do we have? I want to stay on with you guys for a little bit, but I need some questions. What else? What have we not talked about? Was what? Was I what? Filter? I don't know what you mean. Q, can you retype that? I don't know, JC. I'm on now. I don't know if I'm going to be on later. What's today, Monday? No, I'm probably not going to be on later. I probably won't be on later. I don't know. Never say never. Never say never. What part of Maryland are you in? Yes. Have a beautiful day. Okay. All right. Have a good day, JC. Uh-huh. Yes, I did a lot of growing up in the DMV area. In the V. Have a good day. Anybody, what questions do you have? Manifestation, mind mastery, healing. Holly says, an old belief that asserting myself can bring repercussions. And I'm aware now, and I got to do what I need to do because my higher self is calling. Yes, girl. Yes. I know, especially doing business as an entrepreneur, right? Okay. I definitely had to grow through that, right? Being willing to be assertive and not being scared of being called a bitch or things like that, right? I know wholeheartedly that I'm a fair person. I know wholeheartedly that I have a good heart and I try to help people. So I'm not going to go out there starting anything or be nasty to anybody just because. I don't do that, right? So if somebody approaches me and I need to assert myself, I feel confident that because I'm a fair person, because I'm a loving person, I'm going to do that and know that I'm in the right. And if people got a problem with me asserting myself, setting my healthy boundaries, baby, you don't need to be in my circle. You don't need to be in my circle. Right? I love, Holly, that you're like, you know what? That's the old me. I have my healthy boundaries. Okay? I have my healthy boundaries. Good for you. Lisa says, I was half asleep listening. I woke up repeating what you were saying. Well, that is good. If you want somebody to fall asleep to, I definitely should be in your ear. You're going to get some good stuff in there. I love that. I sent my question in your DM. I don't think my question is getting through. Okay. Huh. Kimmy says, I'll look for it. Kimmy says, I have been manifesting by braiding and noticing blockage with alignment. Yeah, girl. That's why we use our tones up in here. That's why Q uses her tones. That's why I use my tones. That's why Robin uses her tones. That's why we use our tones. And who was it saying? Yeah, Sabrina was talking about how Antonetta talked about how powerful those tones are when they're in arguments. We see that the tones are helping with our anxiety, our ADHD. We see that those tones are helping people with their digestion. We see that those tones are helping people with their children. Children are getting straight A's. We see that those tones are helping resolve those energetic distortions and patterns that are keeping you looping. Someone else says, how do I start unpacking the traumas? What I want you to do. You don't have to look for healing. Okay, you ain't got to look for healing. I want you to start focusing on where you're going. Okay, Kimmy, Karan, get your assessment. Kimmy, I want you to get the nervous system assessment. Karan, I want you to get the nervous system assessment. It's on discount. That's a small price to pay. That's a small investment price to pay, right? Okay. The reason why I want you guys to get those specific ones, okay, When you make your purchase out, I will make sure you get the nervous system. But the reason why I want you to get those specific ones is because that's going to show you exactly what's disrupting where your wounds are. It's going to show you where your wounds are, where you're looping with your wounds, okay? Where you are energetically needing some assistance with your healing, right? So I don't want people looking for healing. Healing comes along the journey. If you are someone who wants to manifest, say for instance, true love, and right now you have fears around love, but you say you want to attract your divine partner, well, you're going to have to become that healthy version of yourself. You're going to have to become that person that loves on themselves, that puts themselves on a pedestal, that pours into themselves, so you can attract the partner that reflects that type of love that you are envisioning. So if you are envisioning a healthy love, great communication, fun, romantic, all of that, romance, all of that, but you know right now you're carrying around fears around love, in order for you to attract and be this person, in order for you to get there, you're going to go through tests, obstacles, circumstances that will help you be this person. So your healing comes in the journey. You don't have to look for healing. Divine knows exactly what you need to get from point A to point B. So you don't have to go and say, okay, I'm going to go and do my healing work and then I'm going to pursue. No. Until the day that we croak, we will be working on ourselves. Until the day that we croak. Until the day that we croak, we will forever be healing. So do not waste your time sitting, right? Unless you've gone through something like really, really, if you are like, if you really need to sit your booty down and work on yourself. If you can't get your butt out of bed, if you cannot, if you're in a deep, deep depression, now that's something different. Okay. That's something different. You got to know what I'm talking about. But if you are someone who's like, you know what? I'm ready to manifest this divine partnership. I'm ready to manifest this divine health. I'm ready to manifest, this new career. Then you got to decide what you want. Start embodying that identity, and what you need to learn will come to you. It's going to show up. We call these decision points. They're called decision points. Okay. Your decision points determine and dictate which direction you're going to go. Okay. All right. It determines which direction you're going to go, what experience you're going to have. Okay. I hope that this makes sense. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about the assessment? If so, please let me know. Hey, Nevaeh! Hey, girl. I didn't see you come in. How do you maintain positive thoughts when your environment constantly reminds you of poverty? Yeah. Remember, abracadabra, I'm telling you that the 3D is a gauge. So I wouldn't look at, if I'm working on something new internally, I'm not going to look at this current reality and respond. I'm not even going to react to this shit because it's old. It's old news. It's old thoughts. It's old everything. So why am I going to react to this, right? Master manifestors know that the 3D is a gauge. You don't react to it. You use it for information, for feedback, so you can continue to internally tweak until you see the results that you want in the mirror. Make sure you guys get into Womanfest. The only way you can get in Womanfest now is if you get an assessment. Get your assessment, guys. Okay. Did that make sense, abracadabra? The black cloud. How do you activate your mind to ignite the manifestation of life? How do you activate your mind? Purpose. I have purpose here. And because I have purpose, that keeps me moving. That keeps me motivated. That keeps me energized. That keeps me going. Purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, you need to see me for a complete soul purpose bundle assessment. Purpose, purpose, purpose. What other questions do we have? Are you feeling stuck? Are you looping? Are you self-sabotaging? Are you procrastinating? We are getting ready to walk into 2027. Play with these last few months if you want to. You have the opportunity right now. You can shift shit up. You can change everything about you and experience a whole new reality by the time you hit 2027, if you play your cards right. But if you don't, you will continue to play out what you've currently been playing out. Feeling stuck, procrastination, yeah. So that's just the nervous system. That's the nervous system telling you, hey, you haven't prepped me for your expansion. That's the nervous system telling you, hey, I know you want to hit that goal, but you got me on autopilot here. If you want to hit that goal, baby, you're going to have to show me what's feasible. See, if your nervous system is getting in the way and causing you to go into fight, flight, freeze, or fawn mode, okay, what I want you to do now is show that reticular activating system something new over and over and over again, repeatedly. Ooh, it's raining outside. I love it. I love the rain. I love thunderstorms. I love it. I hope we get some lightning and thunder. Okay, so just like people right now, that Lionsgate portal is open, right? The Lionsgate portal, you too, Sacred? Yes. The Lionsgate portal is open right now. And people are like, oh my gosh, it peaks on 8/8. I need to do this. I'm going to be ready. No, the Lionsgate portal is here to magnify everything that you've already been doing. So have you right now, are you right now, okay, doing what you need to be doing? Are you setting that new pattern? Are you building the new momentum for where you want to be? Or are you continuing to keep up this loop? If you're continuing to keep up this loop, that's the problem. You cannot continue to be the same person vibrationally and produce different results. You can think about being a different person. That ain't going to change shit. You can want to be a different person. That ain't going to change anything. When you actually change yourself on an energetic vibrational level, okay, you're going to see different results in the 3D. Okay? Get your assessment, okay, and get your curated tones and get your booty in the community, because you get all of this in your assessment. Get your butt in the community, right? And start getting proactive and being proactive, right? There's lots of long form video. We just had mentorship class yesterday. In the community, you have once a month mentorship where I just want to know, go show me where you're going to get good quality monthly mentorship with live Q&A, bioscan reports telling you all about you, and curated tones for this price. You ain't going to find it. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. Don't nobody teach this like I teach it. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Nobody teaches mind mastery, manifestation, healing, identity shifting like I do. Absolutely not. They ain't touching me. Okay? Other people have their way of teaching it, but baby, I got mine. Okay? I got mine. And I've helped thousands of people shift their reality. I've shifted my dang on identity over and over and over and over and over again. Right? Give me 3 months. Give me the rest of this year so you can walk into 2027 the way you want to. Right? The way that you want to. You ain't got to be a victim. Right? You do not have to be a victim to your current circumstances. You need to understand how to play this frequency game so you can win. That's all I need you to do. Okay? That's all I need you to do. Okay? Nicole, I can't wait until our consultation. Nicole got her complete soul bundle. You got the complete soul bundle one, right? she got the complete soul bundle assessment. Okay. We spend 90 minutes together, right? 90 minutes. I'm going to scan her in that consultation. I'm going to show her what has been hindering her thus far. What identity blockages are getting in the way of where she wants to be. Right? Then we're going to do some frequency treatments in there. I'm going to be sending some frequencies to her in real time after I break down her reports. And then she's already in the community. Okay. She already has access. As soon as you make your purchase, you get that link to get into the community. Right. But then we're going to break down her soul purpose. I help people discover what it is that they should be doing here. A lot of us are walking around clueless. Absolutely not. You need to be aligned with your purpose. What are you doing? Okay. So if you are not aligned with your purpose, you need to make sure to tap in with me. Okay. All right. The complete soul purpose bundle is it's not the regular assessment. It's something that you would actually have to book privately. Okay. All right, guys. Any other questions? If we don't have any questions, I'm going to let you guys go for now. Hopefully I didn't miss any questions. Oh, Q says she DM'd me a question. Let me see if I can access it. Make sure you guys are checking out my reviews. Oh, so Q says, Q, are you still here? Q says, I can't really explain it. Why do I cry when stepping out of my comfort zone? That's a way to release stagnant energy. So I have people that cry all the time when they come into the live. That's energy being moved. It's beautiful. So if that's your way to release that is okay. It's okay. And you can also be very an empathetic, very just sensitive to the energy shifting. You know, it's definitely not something to look down on. We need more people that are feeling, right? We need more people that are feeling what's going on here in this world, right? So it's a beautiful thing, you know, to be able to shift that energy. What other questions? Any other questions? Hi, Trojan. How you doing? Any other questions, guys? All right. Bye, Holly. Bye, Holly.